girls can leave you for a jobless, manipulative losers if they just play their cards right. God damn, boy. God damn. Oh, man. All right, so Destiny is a streamer. They're talking all together. XQC brings up a post that he had. So they talking code.
Lying to my face to win an argument and look good in front of the people? I don't know.
What happened with your stuff, with your legal stuff? What was that about?
Wait, like I just said like personal drama shit. It wasn't legal shit.
Yeah, but you said something illegal though.
Maybe I did. I said a lot of things.
He's trying to throw everyone off the trail. But the problem is it's already kind of picked up steam. But before we get into that, let's look at him talk about the open relationship.
Like how that started, or?
Yeah, how did that start? Sure.
The only relationships I've ever done has been open relationships since I was like in high school.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
The only relationships his wife has been in is an open relationships going all the way back to high school.
So I didn't really understand, like, why wouldn't you be able to like do other things with other people, but then just like have your main partner basically? Not a monogamous relationship. Like you're somehow allowed, like in different ways, you can see other people sexually.
And the common joke is people call him a cuck. That's what it is, but that's not what we're really here to talk about. But just focus on what she says. We're only going to listen to like about a minute more of this.
What about like emotional?
It's really complicated. There's a lot of complicated stuff going on under the hood there. I think broadly speaking, you've got like polyamorous relationships and you've got like open relationships where
I really don't see the difference, but let's let him try to explain the difference between a polyamorous and an open relationship. Hey, you don't watch all my coverage and you ain't subscribed? What you doing?
polyamorous is like, oh, I've got like 3 different girlfriends and we all hang out or sometimes even live together, or 3 boyfriends, whatever. And then you've got like open relationships, which is like, oh, like you can basically hook up with other people and then you've got like your main relationship and that's it. I think ours is probably somewhere in the middle of that, to where like we've got like long-term friends, some of them we hook up with, and that's kind of how we, it's a delicate dance that explodes every 6 months on itself.
Now look, they're admitting that it explodes every 6 months. She's laughing, and she's laughing because there's some truth to that. Now the explosions, I can only speculate, is attention or maybe partner selection. But we're going to get deeper into it as we go.
We fight over some things, yeah.
I think it's mostly because a lot of people can't handle it, and they agree to something, and then they realize that we're way too cool, and then they get really obsessed, and they think that they can like get in there, and then it gets really dramatic.
Have you figured it out?
I feel like we figure out things more and more, like when it comes to like what's a good person for us to hang out and what's not a good person for us to hang out with.
What her definition is for a good person versus his definition as a good person, that shit could be vastly different. But listen to what she say, because then when we go to his divorce post, you're going to be like, wait.
Or like I probably have more opinions on like who he hangs out with because he likes the fucking psychos.
Yeah, so you like to surround.
He likes the not like the crazy ones, like the baby trap sort of women. That's the ones, and so I don't like that because that affects me.
That affects your game theoretic calculation.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Right. You like to surround yourself, like in general, you've talked about, with crazy people.
I say crazy, and I really shouldn't.
It's a humorous way.
It's like,
they're very unstable.
Can be unstable. Yeah. But people that are very unique.
Now, you hear her accusing him of being around people who are unstable, but he's like, they're just unique. Now, this interview is a year ago, right? And, sure, this outside person could spice up your life a little bit, but he went on to post this early this morning. Like I said, it broke for me. Destiny, this is from him. Have a small convo when I'm back about things. I'm not going to nuke Melina, which is, his wife, or anything, but at least 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mind F for me, watching her become obsessed with a toxic, abusive guy. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me, and then he threatened to delete himself when she didn't do it, among 20 other abusive, manipulative things he's done, and endlessly make excuses for him, so I'm out. All right, so there is some outside pressure. I guess you would call it her boyfriend, is putting on her to leave Destiny, and Destiny is like, well, I'm out. So now the rumor is that they are maybe going to get a divorce. Now, the danger is when you have this foreign person and you marry them, they get their citizenship, you become liable to them. But before we get to that, here's a a short of him talking about the openness of their relationship.
Right? She walks in, honey, I'm home. You know where she was because you have communication, trust. You know that she was just having sex with another guy. She walks in, she wants to discuss her day or whatever, and she wants to give you a kiss. Are you not like, go wash your mouth first?
There's like two shades to this. Okay, I don't know when you say go wash your mouth. I don't
like
feel
she just got finished sucking and now she wants to give you a kiss.
I understand. I don't feel
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And this is a thing that people bring up with Destiny, like, hey, so she can, go swallow someone's salami, then come back and kiss you, and he's about to say pretty much no.
I don't feel a particular way about like her and a guy being together. But if she's like coming home and she's like, come kiss me, and there's like dripping out of her mouth,
honey,
then obviously, no, I'm not gonna kiss her, of course. But I imagine she's like brushing her teeth or something in between or whatever. But like, so I'm not thinking like, oh god, like she's kissing me. She was just like sucking another guy's like, I'm not thinking that. But again, if she like just got finished, it's like, bro, you smell like
she came in the house.
All right, so looking back at it, they've been married since December 2021. You're probably thinking like, well, she's not going to get nothing. What if I told you she is going to get minimum 10 years alimony? You like, Henry, no way can she get a minimum of 10 years alimony off a 2-year marriage. Well,
90 days fiancé is a real thing and it is dangerous. There's a trap. When you marry a non-citizen and you bring him or her here to this country, you sign a financial affidavit. Once you sign this financial affidavit, you are swearing to Uncle Sam that you would be financially responsible for this person and that this person will never ever be on the welfare system. So let's assume
you see this? You see, so all my passport bros talking about they about to go to Medellin in Venezuela, in Cuba, in the Dominican Republic, in Thailand, and the Philippines, and find them a traditional wife and bring them back home and get married. Well, you can have a short marriage and you will still be responsible for them. There's no, I'm going to just divorce her and they're going to send her back to whatever country I picked her up on. That's not how it works.
2 years later, things don't work out and you decide to divorce. Guess what? The financial affidavit is enforceable under the law. You are financially responsible for this person for the next 10 years or until he or she is capable of providing for themselves.
Well, the thing is, typically, it doesn't matter if she can take care of herself. When in the courtroom, she is going to holler broke. So we know she's not entitled to spousal support, but he's about to tell you how much she's going to get in spousal support.
However, under the financial affidavit, you are on the hook to pay this person at least $18,000 each year for 10 years.
God damn, you see that shit? $18,000 a year for 10 years. This is why, look, even when you go get Consuela from overseas, you're still going to have to pay. So I'm pretty sure in Destiny, I know he's adamant that he doesn't need a prenup or a postnup or anything like that. And he signed multi-million-dollar deals with Kick and he makes millions a year. Half that shit's hers. Plus, she can hit him up for $18,000 a year in alimony. Now, look, sure, $18,000 is not much. 18,000 divided by 12. You're looking at $1,500 a month. I'm sure that's light work for Destiny, though. I know it's light work. I'm just letting you know. But what about these passport bros who going over there in hopes of coming back with a wife? I'm just trying to educate you on this, on this marriage game because it's an evil world, man. It's an
evil world we live in.
And once they got that leverage over you, you're gonna feel powerful. You're gonna be like me. You like, shit, Henry, what? We know you're going through divorce. We know. I'm telling you, that shit's real. When the law is just not on your side, you can just like, ain't shit you can do. So that was Destiny's whole ordeal. This proves every point I've made. Girls can leave you for a jobless, manipulative losers if they just play their cards right. God damn, boy. God damn. Oh, man. Choo. Yeah, I wanted a massive therapy session to see if I could express myself better and iron out some boundaries, but it's hard for me to ask for anything. I've been a pushover for so many years. God damn. I mean, what are you supposed to do? This is supposed to be the love of your life. You getting married out here. You just a jobless dude take your bitch. Remember, guys, it's not your, women are not your property. In some instances, it's just your turn.